Hey guys, Ralph here from Speedo Fitness Club. Today I just want to show one of my favorite exercises for working the glutes or your butt. It's called a hip thruster or a glute bridge. Use those names somewhat synonymously. One thing I really love about the bridge or the thruster is that you can really load it up. You can use a sandbag, you can use some of the baby barbells that we've got on the rack, or you can load up an Olympic bar with plates like this. If you use this foam cylinder, it can be a little bit nicer on your hips when you're performing this exercise. I'll go ahead and demonstrate it and give you a little bit of a tip on how it's performed as I go. So your butt or your glutes, their main job is hip extension. And that's what this is, driving your hips up off the floor. By doing it on a bench, you allow yourself a greater range of motion. If that's not comfortable, you can also perform this just on the floor. I'll have Matt just pan down a little bit so you can see this. Come on down here, Matt. So this can also be performed on the floor, like so. A couple of tips here. You want to make sure that you're pushing through your heels as you go and not coming up on your toes, which can make this a bit more of a quad dominant exercise. So push through your heels, keep your knees apart. Something else I really like to do with my clients is put a band around the knees. So if you take any of the power bands, either the red or the black is probably best in terms of tension around the knees. And if you tie a knot in the band and then place this around your legs, what you'll find is that you can work the glutes from yet another angle. And so you put this just directly beneath your knees, roll the bar or whatever it is that you're using for resistance. You might just do this with body weight to start and set up the same way. What this allows us to do is target hip extension and abduction, which is the anatomical term for driving your knees out to the side, which is the other prime role of the glute muscle. So give that a shot. You can use, like I said, a sandbag, some of the smaller barbells, or this conventional Olympic barbell. If you try it with a band, that's just another way that you can target the glutes even further, and that's a great way to work on your butt. And guys, remember, real men do thrusters. All right, cheers.